Okay students, welcome back again, and in this lecture let's focus on how to develop a text logo using an existing font type, something like this. Before that, you must download the font file attached in the resource folder and make sure to install it into your PC. Right, to install the font, open the font folder where you saved. So for example, in here I have that folder in my desktop, and let me open it, and here are the font files. Now select all these fonts and right click and choose install. If the font is already available in your system, then system will ask you to replace the font or not. So click yes if you want to replace, or click no if you don't want to replace it. So better to click no if you already have the font installed in your PC. Now let's go to your Illustrator document, and with the type tool, let's begin to type doodly, and let's increase the font size. Okay, so guys, if I open the transform panel, you can type this value in height and width location to use the same size. Okay, and now in here let's type the name of the font you installed. So let's type Comforter, and make sure to bold it from here. Okay, so let me adjust the size a little bit again. Okay, so that's fine, and so guys, use this same size. As you see in my screen. Okay, and then with hold the Alt key, tap left arrow key to reduce the space between the characters. Instead of using the keyboard keys, you can use a tracking option in character panel to set the character space as well. Okay, so this is what the current value. You can enter the same value to if you want to use the same space here. Then tap Ctrl Shift O to outline the text object. Then again tap Ctrl Shift G to ungroup the text object. Now you can edit each characters individually. Right, now let's try to customize the characters to make them like this. So first let's start with D letter. With the pen tool, begin to draw a teeny vertical rectangle from this point with hold the Shift key. Okay, and then let's make another duplicate of that rectangle shape and try to overlap it over the letter O, and try to align it with the intersect point of the letter O. Right, and then with the selection tool, select the letter D and this rectangle element. Right, and then from the Pathfinder panel, click minus front option. Now in here I can see the curve is not much balanced like in here. So what I'm doing is with the direct selection tool, select this anchor and drag it down a little bit with hold the Shift key. Then use these handles to fix the smoothness of that segment. Okay, there we go. Now again with the selection tool, let's select letter O and this rectangle shape, and click minus front option from here again. Then let's make another duplicate of the letter O with hold Alt and Shift key and try to overlap it over the third character here. Okay. Then let's change the color of that letter and select the black color letter O behind it and delete it. Then rotate this character in 180 degree with hold the Shift key. Fine. Now I want to make this letter D same as here. So what I'm doing is again make another duplicate of this D letter and overlap it over here precisely. And change the color. Then select the black color letter behind it and delete it. There we go. Now let's try to cut off a part of letter Y like this. Okay, so again with the pen tool, start to draw a diagonal rectangle from this point. So you can follow my video and do the same, guys. Okay. Right. Then select both these elements and click again minus front option in here. Now let's change the color of each letters individually. There you go. And then let's select entire text object with the selection tool and choose the object, path, offset path. Then make sure to turn on preview mode from here and then let's type 2 mm for the offset option. But guys, keep in mind, if you have a bigger font size than this, then you may have to type a little bit higher value here. If the font size is too small, then you should type lower value here like 0.5, 0.75, so on. Anyhow, that depends on the size of the object in your document, and you must play with different values until you satisfy with the offset path. Okay, so let me click OK, and then don't remove the current selection, and from the Pathfinder panel click Unite option. And then drag to select all object and tap Ctrl Shift G key 2 times to ungroup those objects. Then select the offset path element and tap Ctrl Shift left square bracket key to send it behind. And then change the fill from here to white, and let's add a blue color stroke from here. There we go. And guys, make sure that element is still active, and again choose object, path, offset path, and type here 1 mm. Click OK. Then change the fill color to lighter gray version from here. Okay, so let me choose this one, and then remove the stroke color from here, and then again tap Ctrl Shift left square bracket key to send it behind. Now select all object again with the selection tool and tap Ctrl Shift G to ungroup them again, and then I can change the color of the letters individually furthermore if I need to. Here you go.